It's your brother Yarashimar from the GMS Champaign, Illinois branch. For all things, I want to give all praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Makakwadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone. Salutations to the Akim that's pushing this truth, rightness, and sincerity. All right, Shalom. All right, I'm just going to play a part of this video, filter it out with the scriptures. All right, Lord willing, this is edifying for the elect's sake, who we endure all things for.
Foods has just filed for bankruptcy after almost 140 years in business. Del Monte is saying that it's filing for bankruptcy because consumers are not buying it anymore, leaving them with surplus inventory and a whole lot of debt. They actually had to get their hands on almost $1 billion just to keep their doors open and to continue operating. Bottom line is that people are not eating canned food as much as they used to. They don't want all the preservatives, and they would much rather a fresher and healthier option. That's left Del Monte in the dust with billions of dollars of debt. Long gone are the days where Del Monte used to dominate the supermarket aisles. You know it for its canned corn, for its canned sweet peas, and for its canned fruits. But now, as the times change, it looks like it's the end of the road. Del Monte has not been alone. There have been 15 other companies in the food and beverage sector that have filed for bankruptcy since the beginning of last year.
Del Monte just filed for bankruptcy, and that's a huge deal. It's one of the largest producers of canned foods in the United States, and it has been around for over 100 years. If you're wondering why there's a...
Alright, this is 2nd Esdras 6 and 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, the full storehouses shall be found empty. Alright, so you're gonna wake up one day and this food supply, alright, the way the food system is set up to get groceries to your stores, the truckers from the docks, alright, that whole process is being disturbed, man. Alright, and it's systematically happening. Alright, it's not by coincidence. It's not a stroke of luck. Alright, no, this is something that's been planned, alright, to the T. Alright, and pretty soon it's gonna you're gonna see it. But first you see it in what? Price rises. Certain items may not be available, right, until it's a full-on squeeze, man. Alright, people notice the little things on the news, but they don't put the whole picture together, man. As a prophet to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, we've been called to watch, man. So we see, and we're watching the whole picture, man. We're watching stores like Walmart increase their security, right? As far as locking everything up, all right. Pretty soon you're gonna need the micro C-hip to even open a door in there, man. All right, you went to the Walgreens for the last few years. They've been having steel locked doors for their freezers, all right, in certain locations, all right. So pretty soon, man, the charagma is going to be on the scene and it's going to be made mandatory, all right. At first, it's going to be an option, all right, with benefits if you were to prove, which it ain't going to be like nothing new. They're just going to take all the things, benefits people have now, and if you want to go back to receiving them, all right, they're going to hold the charagma above your head.
Collapse in agriculture, it's because ICE has removed all of the employees who used to work our fields, who used to harvest our food. So if you're noticing the food at the grocery store is more expensive, lower quality, or basically just not there, this is why. And this is not a bug of Project 2025, this is a feature. One of the reasons why I garden in my small urban homestead is for sustainability. It's also for enjoyment, but now more than ever, I think everyone needs to be having their own gardens at home. I produce about 500 pounds of produce every year, and that doesn't include my edible forests of cherries, apples, and peaches. And that doesn't sound like a lot. We're a family of 4, so we far outstrip what we can produce on our small plot of land, but it does make a difference in terms of the sustainability and our food budget. If we continue down this track, if we no longer have have individuals who can harvest our food. If the food does not become available, then food will only be available to the ultra wealthy. I recently traveled to an area around Moss Landing, California, and I saw them plowing in artichoke fields. As far as the eye could see, these were ripe artichoke fields. You could see the heads of artichoke poking up above the spiky foliage, and they were just tilling them right into the ground because there was no one there to harvest them. And one of my daughters said to me, why do the people in the fields look like volunteers? They were wearing bright clothing, sun hats, and kind of milling around, even though you could tell that they were packing pallets of strawberries for sale. Those were not employees. Those were likely volunteers from the community, recognizing that those strawberries were going to rot in the fields if they weren't picked. So they were coming together and they were helping to pick those strawberries. And they need to do that because all of the employees who normally would pick those fields are scared to come to work, or they've already been deported.
Okay, so yeah. It's not, hey, we're talking about people who sit down and have in thinking chambers, right, and come up with these ideas. This is not, oh, we didn't think about when we deported all the immigrants that a large workforce would be depleted in America, man. Hey, they're fully aware of the consequences and the side effects all this would cause, man. And when it was actually what they were looking forward to, all right. It's not it's not a consequence to them, man. All right, so let me grab this real quick. And second address 16 and 22. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. All right, so this is what's going on, man. All right, that hunger. All right, that's what's finna come, man. So you people who are even able to escape that hunger, man, then the sword gonna fall upon you, man. It's gonna get you, man. But it's actually, matter of fact, Lamentations 4:21, bring it out anyway. I even quote it and let the scripture talk and say it. It says, "They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger." So, yeah, man. So, dying of starvation is a slow and painful and agonizing death, man. It's slow, painful, and agonizing, man. So it's actually better to just, catch whatever war wound you would catch and die from that, man. All right, a bullet or however you go out, because hunger is agonizing, man. You go crazy, right? You eat yourself from the way out, man. It said, "For these pine away," right? "Stricken through for want of fruits of the field." And that's going to be a lot of people, man. Because the Lord is coming to judge this place, man. Because it's been proud, man. Jeremiah, I'm going to go to Zephaniah 1 and 2. "I will utterly consume all things off the land, saith the Lord. I will consume man and beast. I will consume fowls of the heaven and the fishes of the sea, and the stumbling blocks with the wicked. And I will cut off the ugly hair from the man off the land, saith the Lord." And so the Lord, even though he's using Esau, Edom, all right, to enact these things, man, that's all of the Lord, man. All right, Jeremiah 12 and 4. "How long shall the land mourn, and the herbs of every field wither? For the wickedness of them that dwell therein, the beasts are consumed, and the birds, because they said, he shall not see our last end." Yeah, so the pride of this place, man, is going to cause it to fall heavily. All right. Over here in Babylon, people have a very proud spirit, man. All right, especially you fucking Edomites, man. Very proud, man. He's a proud man. All right, and the nigga woman too, man. He gonna fall right with they ass, man. All right, can't forget her, man. And all the shit she keep up around here, man. It's 2/3 of you Negroes, period, man. You spics too, man. Lord is gonna get you, motherfuckers, man.
So I think there's actually something much more insidious going on than just we're not going to have food on the shelves, so the food becomes prohibitively expensive. I actually think part of the plan here is to make it really easy to prison people. So you have a huge budget for ICE that was just passed in the big beautiful bill. Suddenly ICE has a larger budget than the Marines. They can round people up. They can use basically any justification for detaining people regardless of their country of origin. But make no mistake, this is going to definitely be targeting people of color much more so. So I recognize the privilege that I'm speaking from. But that said, I'm still scared for my own family. So they're going to round.
All right, Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and write grievousness which they have prescribed. All right, so this devil, man, these Edomites around the world, they put these unrighteous laws, all right, into place, man. All right, and they benefit wickedly off them, man. All right, it says to turn aside the needy from the judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that the widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. Yeah, so it's always Esau MO to divide and conquer, man. All right, and he's done a great job of that, and you can see the results of how our people are, man. But hey, we're coming into some real scary times, into a dictatorship is what's about to go down, man. All right, which is happening now. Hey, Trump has pretty much become a dictatorship, man. Where you can't speak out against this totalitarian, man. You can't speak out against this devil and the things that oppose him. All right. And he's outlawing all this. All right. Even speaking up against, you small hats, it's becoming an issue. All right. What's been that? But, they're making laws to protect themselves, all right, from just speaking the truth, man. These are the days that we living in.
People up, and they're going to put them in detainment centers, and they're going to enslave them, because slavery is actually illegal in this country under the 13th Amendment. If you are in prison, you can be used, your labor can be used without paying. And it's already happening in places like Georgia and Alabama. McDonald's workers actually, they're bussed in from prisons and they're put to work. And not only are they paid basically nothing because it's legal under the 13th Amendment, but they have to pay to be there because they have to buy their uniforms and they have to buy their transportation to and from their places of business. This is the next step. These agricultural workers are the next step in this plan. They are going to have armies of slaves that they don't have to pay producing our food.
All right. And these are the times to come, man. All right, so, hey, Lord willing, this was edifying for the elect's sake, who we endure all things for. So with that, I'm going to give all praises unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Badash. All right, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Until next time, Akim. Shalom.